How's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone doing good? Drop in some of them thumbs up. I know I didn't do my fair share at sharing this out with everybody, but um, just trying to get some things set up here as usual. How's everyone's day? Drop it down here in the comments for sure. Um, Definitely want to hang out with you guys tonight. I'm going to be doing an easy recipe for some pork ramen, right? So as people are coming in, I will start getting a little more active. So just give me a second here and we will get everything up and going, okay? Just trying to get everything set up here. So welcome to my kitchen here, guys. Hey, thanks for joining in. I appreciate you. Um, so like I said, guys, I'm gonna be doing some easy ramen tonight, and so just going to kind of take it easy for tonight, right? Got my dovey cap on, so it's all going to be a good night. Um, just kind of getting used to back in the groove of things with the lives and such. I just want to go ahead and get a couple things going. So if you're coming in, definitely drop some heart. Oh, I saw some hearts over there. Drop in some hearts if you don't mind. So I do appreciate. Hey Ninja, what's going on? Hello, hello. Good morning. It's good afternoon for me. I am from the US, out of Arkansas. So hello, hello. Hello, hi. So I'm going to be making some ramen tonight, guys. So I'm gonna kind of I posted in the comments or I guess in the it's been a while since I've been on YouTube for a little second, but I did post the recipe. So after this gets posted in like I guess where you can kind of talk about it, it will be posted there so you can make it simple and easy. I'm going to take it up just a notch because I'm not going to just use any old pack like the regular ramen pack. I'm actually going to use some noodles that I really like this brand, the Simply Asia. They have great noodles other than just the ramen noodles, so I will be using these ramen noodles. We'll be using a little bit of black pepper, sea salt, um, and instead of using the packet of ramen, which will make it even easier for you if you wanted to, but I'm going to use a couple of cubes of this chicken bouillon. And then I'm going to add a little flavor with some green onion here. That's something that I want to do. Again, we're going to be using a New Orleans smoked sausage here. We're going to use this whole pack, okay? Lay that there. Now, just in case, like, I don't feel like I'm getting enough, maybe a broth, or if I'm not getting the right flavor I'm looking for, if you want to, this is an option as well. The chicken broth, I like to use the Swanson's, but a good chicken broth will work as well. Here we have our frozen peas and carrots. So that's another thing that's going to make it quick. So I don't have to worry about chopping that up or, just getting into everything there. Thank you. All right. So I'm using I'm using what's called a gimbal. As you can see, it's AI tracking, so I don't have to have someone follow me around the kitchen anymore. Um, so let me shrink this down a little bit. All right. So first things first, we're gonna get our cutting board. Let me give this the stop. Let's see. Can I give it a stop? We'll get you. Whoop, the fun part about the gimbals, guys. Get y'all set up here so y'all can come down and see everything. Right? Yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm from Arkansas, out of the US. So nice to meet you. Um, my AI loves me, guys. Let's see if I can get it to trying to get it to stop dragging me for a second. All right, guys. Let's try this again. Here we go. Ew. So this is a great gimbal. It's just going to take me a little getting used to, okay? So I'm going to try and get y'all on a good angle here. We got our green onion. We're going to go ahead and open up our sausage tonight. Now, the good thing to do when you get your sausage open is to go ahead and get that pot. And I'm going to go ahead, turn on some water for us tonight over here. Nothing too special. We're going to put some water in the pot. And then we are going to bring these noodles to a boil. Now, this is the first time for me to use this ramen here, but I have used their other noodles in the past. As you can see, it's new to their line. So let's take a look. So it has the amount of ramen that we want anyway. So there's about 4 packs. So that should be enough for whoever you have over. So that should be enough for about four to five people there. All right, guys. So I have my hot water. We're gonna get our bouillon cubes. Now these are chicken. Now typically I like to use maybe 1 to 2, but tonight I'm gonna maybe take a little further and add a third one tonight, just to give it a little more flavor. Now if it's too much, um, I can always add a little bit more water and give myself some more broth for some more soup later. Now we'll take and set those in there. We're going to bring this to a low boil. Then once we reach that low boil, we're going to add these to that boiling water, okay, guys? Because we don't want it to set there and get soggy with the noodles. So bear with me, guys, because I am trying to do this live, and it's hard to read everything at the same time. And I'm always glad to meet and talk with people from all over because y'all are all awesome. Without y'all, we wouldn't have a kitchen, would we? All right, guys. So that was the chicken bouillon cubes that I'm going to use. And we can already see, as you can take a look, some of that discoloration in the water already starting to happen. We'll give it a little swirl. Now I use just a little bit of an oil in my water to help keep my noodles from sticking to each other. I may have to reconsider that in a later video. I'm gonna bring y'all up here. There you are. And my buddy's got me again. All right. Say thumbs up for AI, right? All right, guys. So now, like I said, make sure you locate which burner is which. Very important. I'm going to turn this all the way up on high. Now, to get everything, our juices flowing, I will put this lid on top. That's going to help circulate and get things heated up. Okay? So, up next, I have something that's kind of special. Haven't got to use it yet for anybody else. Okay? So, if you're sitting on the outside, tap that screen, come on in. Let's take a look. So, I will probably do just uh, like a knife unboxing and go over some awesome knives that you can get under like the $50 range for sure. Now, this one here is kind of special because I got to meet someone on TikTok. So, on TikTok, there is a certain someone. I don't know if I have permission to use their name, so I won't say it or their channel. But I got into talking with them. Hi, hello. Uh, hey, Phoenix. Hey, everybody. I'm using my tiny iPhone today, but glad to see everyone here. Yes, I've gotten 7 likes. I appreciate it. Y'all heart out to Rising Phoenix. Congratulations on the 1,000 subscriber mark on your journey there. Hello. I don't want to say your name wrong. So we are cooking up some easy ramen, okay? So I'm taking it a little step further. I have y'all attached to a gimbal. So it does, this one's Hohem, Hohem. Yeah, I appreciate everyone that's in here. Yes, ramen can be very delicious, especially so many ways to create it. This one's going to be a pork ramen. So I was just fixing to say we're going to get into cutting up our ramen. I got a new knife. It's a Koba. It's showing it backwards, but it's Korobashi. Koroboshi. Kobarashi. Okay. Now this one's a AUS 10 steel that I'm going to be using. Let me set this back over here. Now, if you're just tuning in, we did go ahead and get our chicken bouillon cubes going. I put 3 in there this time to give a little more flavor, to really make that chicken flavor pop. Um, let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and get my spoon out over here. I have a spatula over here because we're going to take our, let me turn this light around here and we'll aim it back this way. There we go. And we'll adjust our tripod that way. Thank you for your patience, guys. Smoothing the stuff on top of. Uh, what do you mean, friend? We'll take a look and oh, you're talking about skimming the top of the water to get the stuff that's floating out of the soup. Ah, okay, okay. I appreciate it. I'll definitely use that tip. But this is the knife that I will be using, guys. This is going to be a Kobayashi. Now this one is about 60. I made it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now this here, I've done a lot of cooking. This one is kind of similar to a stationary knife, okay? And if you can see, it's kind of may be kind of hard to see, but right here on this top edge, you can see the folded pattern being where they kind of ground it off. Now, what I always say about my knives is you want to see what's on the blade so you know what the metal is, right? So if it just says stainless steel, it could be anything, okay? So I'm going to take this also, set our ramen over here. I'm checking out, it's getting a nice golden flavor from our bouillon cubes. Let's get y'all back down here to the table, everybody. But I hope everyone's having a great day so far. Hey, you're not being annoying. There's no wrong questions here, okay? So this here probably costs, I'm gonna say, let me take a look. Doo. Give me a second. I'm just gonna kind of give you an average on like the high end of it, okay? So it's like a per person kind of pricing. So you can cook this about 20 minutes. So it's roughly two, if you're serving three people, you're looking at close to about $2.30 a person. Um, if you go through everything, because like my sausage that I'm using tonight was only about $4 US. Um, two to four packs of ramen run about 30-40 cents, right? I did step mine up with a different one, so tonight's meal would probably be, so three, that's six. We're probably looking at maybe $20 at the most. So kind of low budget. So about $20, give or take, just depending on which way you want to go. If you want to use the same ramen I'm using tonight, or if you just want to do the old fashioned individual packets of ramen. Thank you for the hearts, guys. So yeah, I'm going to tilt this screen down. So I apologize if I can't see any comments or anything at the moment. So bear with me. Like I said, I am getting used to everything with this. All right. So, what we're going to start off with is I'm going to start off with our onion. We're going to use this brand new knife. And if you want to see how sharp it is, this is why I'm so excited, really, because say, how about a little dinner demonstration? So, this knife is so sharp that I really want to make sure that I keep my fingers out of it because if I want to have an art class, my paper's folding up on me there. I can really go to town and really get into those nooks and crannies. And I'm just going to give my blade a quick rinse off. Okay. My AI, sorry about that, guys. My AI picked up my face recognition there. I want to make sure I give y'all a good front row seat. We're done. We're done, AI. No more. And you know what? Just for this section, I may have to just go ahead and turn it off. So some of the hand prompts can be a little frustrating at times when trying to get everything together. Just going to cut the ends off just like so. I'm going to set those aside out of the way. And just because I know I'm going to be chopping right about here. So this knife is so sharp, it's cutting into my new plastic board and causing a little bit of friction. That's okay. Now there's other ways that you can cut this as well. Like I said, I'm not a professional chef, but I am an at-home chef. Uh, or not chef. People call me chef, but I'm not. I just like to cook at home. I'm a dad that loves to cook and take care of his family, make sure they're eating healthy, make sure we're getting something, that everyone can enjoy. And like tonight, everyone can afford this meal. Starting off with the first one, just simple cuts. Now, I do want to see if I can get this blade to thinly slice. So, I mean, it's sharp enough to get us there. I mean, you can kind of see the light through that one, right? So we know that our blade is nice and sharp. It's going to do everything that we want it to. It is a short blade, so I would say like this knife, if you go to look for it, I would definitely recommend it as like a stationary knife for the vegetables and small prepping, maybe fish or something like that. Let's go ahead and up it to 2. And with these, I would probably say about a half inch or less on the thickness. If you like them really thick, that's fine. If you want them thinner, go ahead and chop them up a little thinner. I will let that is totally up to you and how you want to um, cook and eat your sausage there. So I like mine to just kind of be on the in between. Like this one, I would say this one was a little too thick. Just kind of slice into it there. Slide that out of the way. And just that slow pull. And try it forwards to back, forward, back motion. Chopping motion. And I'm sure there's different ways that it can be done. And then this here, I'm just going to tear those apart. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It does look like pepperoni, but it is actually a smoked sausage. Here, let me get the last one out and I'll show you the package, guys. So I'm using a Johnsonville. Now this one is a oh, where'd it go? The New Orleans style. So this is a New Orleans style smoked. Um, the flavor in it, I would have to say, got a little Cajun kick to it. If you ever had some like Creole, maybe something. I just didn't want my ramen to just kind of sit around and be bland. So I'm adding the smoked Cajun to it. Now we're using chicken bouillon cubes. Okay. So we just got done with our whole pack of this. We've already added to our water over here, which it looks like it's about ready for the ramen. So this was the ramen, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look over here for this one. Should just be a simple task. And backing up. There we are. We give it the OK, and it's following us again. All right. So I'm just going to, I turned it down just a hair a second ago because I knew we were getting everything set up over here. So drop that in our spoon rest. Now I'm going to bring this over here to you, and I'm going to force my AI tracking down. Take a look at that golden tone and that golden color, guys. That's about 2 to 3 bouillon cubes. Okay. So now I'm just going to set this back on here. It's going to heat back up to a roiling boil. Once it reaches that roiling boil again, then what I will do is, as I open this, look like pepperoni. I bet you could get it to where you could do so. And then like this knife is so sharp, it just opens it up with ease. So I'm really putting this knife through the paces tonight because I'm doing kind of a review on it from a company, but I purchased it myself. It's under that $40 mark. So we have 1, 2, we're just going to ease this one down into that water, not to splash ourselves here. So we put 4 packs in here. That should be enough to feed up to at least anywhere between 2 to 4 people. You might be able to squeeze out 5 if you're having little sides and other things going on. So definitely want to kind of take a look at what you're cooking and prepping with this meal. This time, it's just going to be this. So we're going to let this get to a rolling boil again. And as we do that, I'm going to take this onion and this sausage, and we're going to move ourselves over here next to the skillet. But first, I'm going to get a small handful for the um, noodles as they boil. I'm going to have some green onion in there just because it's something I'm adding to it because that's what I like to see in it to give it a little flavor. As you can see, it's starting to roil back up. I'm removing the lid just so it can breathe so we don't overflow anything. Throwing in a little bit of the green onion over here. We're just going to go ahead and drop that into our skillet. Now, go ahead. This is a double burner portion here, really for pots and things. I'm going to set it at about a 4. We're going to grab our cutting board here. We're going to grab this cutting board and just slowly rake everything into here. Now, I'm not going to use anything special with this one. Some people like to use an oil and everything. I'm going to see how we do with this one. Maybe we can kind of sear in some of that flavor with the skillet by itself and the meat. We will just kind of let it heat up and we will definitely see how it turns out. So come on over with me. Let's grab you up. We're moving closer to everything. Okay. So as we take a look over here, there we go, guys. Taking a quick look. AI got me again. All right, here we go. We can definitely start to hear that sizzling, right? Boom. Get the whole counter there, guys. So we are set at about a medium to high heat on this one. I just want to make sure I'm tucking all those noodles down in there. We have our green onion cooking along with those 4 packs of the ramen. We're just going to kind of shuffle this around a little bit, make sure we can get them all spaced out. Now that green onion in here will cook down, okay? So no need to worry about it. If it gets a little crispy, that's okay. That's what we're kind of going for with the sausage tonight. And it just has that smoked sausage smell, kind of the aromatic smoke. You can smell the Cajun seasoning as it's cooking. Oh, sorry, I'm starting to kind of get a little mouth watering. And then you can start to smell a little bit of that green onion mixing in there with the aroma from the sausage. All right. I think I've got them about situated. And I want to, if you can kind of see here as they're sitting kind of flat on this skillet. Now, if you take a look at the edge of this skillet up here, you may notice that it's not all one color. That's the steel of this skillet is raised to allow for searing. So it's not your standard non-stick skillet. Similar to Hexclad, but not. This skillet only cost me about $20. So I'm trying to cook efficiently, okay? I'm not going out buying $1 million cooking pots and pans. I will say I will spend a little bit of money on some knives because that's something that I enjoy. Now these noodles are fully boiled, and I'm just going to now reduce the heat so we don't boil over while we're paying attention to our sausage. Just going to turn it down to about a medium heat or medium high and let it have a low roil, okay? What do I mean by that? Let's take a look. So as we are coming in here, you can see how it's boiling just a little bit there, okay? There we go. Too far. There we are, guys. Sorry about that. Hey, that's all right. Just come on back and check us out afterwards, okay? I appreciate the time. Hey, if your phone's a little low, that's a-okay, okay? So anytime, guys, if you're ever here in one of my lives, don't feel like you have to stick around. Just make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out, okay? I appreciate that. I'm hoping it'll be a little bit like Gordon Ramsay's food, but there we go. We're gonna have some crispy sausage here. You can definitely see that it's cooking the way we wanted it to here. Because what I'm replicating here in this skillet is that it was grilled, right? So it's searing. We're getting that brown edges, the crispy edges. Some people would be like, "Oh no, that's burnt." No, there's a difference. When it's burnt, it's charred completely black. What we're doing is we're just kind of singeing in the flavor, and I'll show you right here. Oop, that one took off on me. So what I'm doing is if you look around the outside edge, it's not burnt, it's crisp. So there is a difference. So it's going to give us a little bit of a crispy flavor here. A little bit of a crunch, if you will, when you bite into the sausage. Oh, this smells so good, guys. You can. Sorry, that smell of the onion got in my nose, caused me to cough there. But oh man, that Cajun seasoning, like I smell it. It's got a spice to it. Like if you've ever been around some Cajun seasoning and you smell it, you know it. And our noodles are about done. So at this point, while it's still at a little bit of a roiling boil, we're gonna cut open our bag here. And I mean, just look at this knife. Just it went through it like butter, just like that. Now my peas and carrots are just a little bit thawed. We're just gonna empty. Now you can do the whole bag if you want. I'm doing about half at the moment to see how we turn out with it. Okay. Let me shuffle this around a little bit. Oh, these are looking beautiful, guys. They're getting that beautiful brown kind of glaze and simmer on them like as if we took them off the grill individually. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm excited about this one. I haven't had this one. Um, So, like, if anyone ever has any, I had someone post up that they wanted me to do ribs, so I did the ribs, and they were a big hit, guys. Um, I love smoking ribs. I love smoking the meat. Now, this one is going to turn out good. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to let those carrots and peas kind of simmer in there. Come back here. You can see it nice, sizzling. The green onions are cooking down. That's good. I couldn't help myself, guys. I could just eat this and be all right tonight. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the pork ramen. This sausage has got a phenomenal flavor, especially once it's cooked. Has that Cajun spice to it. It's not a lot. It's just the right amount. Like you can get that warm seasoning in the back of the throat. If that makes sense. The Cajun seasoning, it's not spicy to the tongue, but as it goes down past your taste buds, you kind of pick up that warm spice there. Actually, let me turn this to a low to see that it's dying down. We're going to turn this off. We're going to slide this to the back. We're just going to let the rest of those simmer on down. Doo, doo, doo. So what I'm doing here, guys, you're not missing anything major. I'm just going to show you something that I'm going to add to my bowl. The Kiko Man. Give it a little shake. Now, I'm not using anything spectacular as far as bowls go. But what I can tell you with my bowls, they are going to give you a nice large amount. Now you can see the pot and then see the bowl. I love mixing everything up. Just going to go ahead. Oh, you can hear some of that crunch in there. Just going to put a few pieces in the bottom of this. Okay. And I'm not straining out. Knock some of that green onion off of the back of there. Oh, this looks so good. This looks so delicious, guys. But yes, everybody, I do have the recipe in there. Now you can take a look at my video and see how I critiqued or edited my meal tonight. I do appreciate everyone being here. We're gonna have to get us the spoon is great for ladling everything out. I mean, just look at those noodles, guys. They turned out wonderfully. Coming over into the bowl here. And always be safe. Be careful. Um, know your limits when it comes to cooking because I don't want anyone to get burned or hurt in doing this. Man, this is looking delicious. Let me. I want to get some of this broth in here, guys. Let's take a look at the broth together. It turned out wonderful. We got our peas and our carrots right there, giving us that nice glow. Just kind of straining a little bit more out. There we are. That green onion is delicious. Toss this up here on top. So let me know in the comments, is this something that you would like to prep in your home? And there we have it, guys. We've only been going for about 42 minutes. Some of it was introductory, so about 30 minutes probably, if not less. Let me get my face back in here. Oop. There it goes. All right, so now we got our AI tracking back on. Let's take a look at some of the comments, guys. I'm here for you. But so I hope this. Oh, I did that because I wanted y'all to see this. All right, so taking a look here, I'm just gonna have to pour some of it out because this thing is being sassy. It's tasting amazing. Okay, AI. All right. So gimbals, guys, it does take a little bit to get used to them, so I do apologize here. Um, but take a look at this one. You can see the juice dripping out over here. I overfilled it a little bit, but I wanted y'all to see it all together. This has turned out wonderfully. Just look at this broth going back in here. I had my bowl down here underneath and caught it. I'm going to grab me a fork. Let's dig in together, guys. Cajun seasoning there on top. That is good. I will take a little bit of sea salt. Just give it a little dash of sea salt across the top. And for me, I like a little bit of black pepper. And I will do the same across the top. There we are. So you can definitely do this one at home, guys. It's just the original recipe called for the regular ramen packets, but I took it a step further and got something that I had to kind of create and make my own. Mm, highly recommend giving this one at least a shot. Um, look at that steam. Mm. The salt, the pepper, the peas, the green onion. That that black pepper gave it a little bit more of that spice that I was wanting in my bowl. Now my wife, she's not. Her spice level is like -1 or below. It is. It did turn out amazing. It turned out really good. And it's super affordable. Okay. So for this one, let's look at the bowl one more time. We did frozen peas and carrots, right? You can add the whole bag or you can add as many as you want. I should have probably maybe added a little bit more, but peas and carrots, to me, aren't the main thing that you have to have. So if you don't like the peas and carrots, just bypass it. Don't pass up on the smoked sausage. Use a smoked sausage. If you don't want spicy, don't use the Cajun. Use one that you like. Okay. These noodles have a great texture. They're a little bigger and thicker, as you can tell, than those little store-bought 30-cent packets. So you can either go a little more expensive like I did tonight with, um, I was looking for the box. Here it is. This ramen here, okay? Or you can just do the individual packs of ramen. Now, so you don't have to go out and buy your own. If you're not using this every day or as much as I do, making soups and um, maybe a chicken broth or something like that, and you're not needing the bouillon cubes, use those packs of ramen, save your money, okay? So you can definitely save money by using the packs of ramen, right? You can get a whole 12 pack for what, $4 or $5 maybe. Um, Let me pick my sausage up here off the floor. Oh, it lost my face. So, what we're taking a look at is those packs of ramen are roughly for 2 packs about 30 cents, right? So, if we want to save more money, use the individual packs of ramen because they're going to come with the seasoning, right? Ooh, something we forgot to add to this. I'm going to top it off, guys. I forgot. I got excited about the sausage. Just a little bit to flavor. I'm wondering how that will taste. Now, if you need less sodium, they make a less sodium one as well. Because if you're going to use those packets, guys, they're going to be packed full of sodium. Okay. So yes, thank you so much for the wonderful comments. Thank you for sitting here with me. But yeah, guys, do y'all have anything? How's y'all's day going? I'm gonna give y'all one more taste test with the Kiko Man. Mm, that's actually what I needed. It's a nice blend of flavor and spice. The peas give it a little. They're little small snow peas, so they give it a little crunch along with the carrots. I think I got blessed when I pulled them. When I pulled it out of the pot just in time, stopped it from cooking the peas and the carrots too long, so it gives it a little crunch. Mm. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all tonight. Is there anything that anyone has questions about? Shout out to Phoenix. Now, I'm probably going to say the name wrong, so I apologize in advance. But Jabonk, is that how we say it? Jabonk? Go give them a follow. Urea, Sotelo. You can see them here in the comments, guys. If you're new to YouTube, take a look off to the side. There's a way you can track all these wonderful people that have joined me here tonight, and you can give them a follow and check out their channels as well, guys. Man, I appreciate everyone. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Phoenix, are you still there? Go follow Phoenix, guys. She's on a roll. She's a great person, great character. She definitely gives encouragement and has been on a journey for sure. I just pray for her every day, and I think that she's a wonderful person. Maddie joined us tonight. Monkey D joined us tonight. Naja joined us. Trying to give shout outs to everybody. So that's the thing I do here on my lives as well. Everyone that joins in and comments, I do try to kind of give back to everybody with those shout outs, guys, because without y'all, I can't be here doing what I'm doing right now. So I appreciate all the love and support. So definitely tap and share it with your friends if you think this is a good recipe that you want people to learn how to make. Maybe it's for a family gathering and you do it a larger portion. I just want to say again, thank you so much. Good night and see you next time. Happy cooking, guys.